Okay, so before we begin, I just want to show you quickly how my system works. I really like using these figure 8 eyelets, and these cutouts we're about to do create a cavity that these slot nicely into. We then will use a piece of filament as a pin. Now I have a cool idea to turn your curly filament into dead straight filament. I'll do a separate video on that. But yeah, once that's in there, it locks everything together. We'll then fill that cavity with super glue, and it really does create a very strong connection. I'll make a separate video on that also, just to demonstrate how strong that connection is. And also I'll put a link in the description for the eyelets that I use. So anyway, let's just get into our sketches. Okay, so new sketch on the front plane. I'll just flip that round. So I'm just going to find that midpoint here on this, which is right there. Come back to here. And then we'll put a perpendicular constraint on that. Now, it's a 3-point center rectangle here. So we'll go bang, bang, bang. And put some dimensions on it. Now that's not fully defined, I think, because I'll make this and this collinear. Yep. And this is now only a construction line. And then I just use an ellipse. That. And then again put a constraint there to there. And just to confirm, there to there. Now some dimensions. Now we'll do some trimming, keep the construction geometry. And that's it, that's my shape. Yeah, honestly, you can make it. I have done this lure where I just have a rectangle and then I curve that, because essentially this has to allow the eyelet to slot in. I just put this extra curve out here. I think it just creates a little bit more room to get super glue in. Yeah, that's the only reason I did it. And like I said at the start, it's such a strong connection. And all now we've got to do is put one here for the middle hanger and one for the tail hanger. Put a dimension there, that's 40. Then we just need a center rectangle. Okay, and the second one's done. Just same again for the last one. Just grab that midpoint. Okay, so that's it there. I will exit the sketch. Cut them out. Flip that around. And also change that direction. And we want it to be 0.8. And there we go. That's the eyelet cutouts. Now we just need to put that pinhole in now. What we have to do, we need a new sketch, but on this, you can see on this plane. So new sketch. We leave that other sketch on so we can pick up that center point of the ellipse with a circle. .2, and that 9 times out of 10 will snugly fit your filament pin, and that's taken a fair bit of trial and error. Probably will vary from printer to printer and slicer to slicer. So that's done. We can exit that sketch and we'll extrude cut that one, and we'll just go through all and tick, and we'll turn that sketch off now, and there we go. Next episode, we're going to create a little revolved cut here for one steel ball, and then we'll create the main cavity. So we'll basically shell this whole lure out. Thanks for that, and I'll see you in the next one.